हेलो गाइज, लेट अस डिस्कस अबाउट द कूलम्ब्स लॉ इन वेक्टर्स फॉर्म्स। तो पिछले वीडियो में हम लोग सब बस फार्मूला देख पढ़े थे। अभी कूलम्ब्स लॉ का वेक्टर फॉर्म एप्लीकेशन समझेंगे। सपोज in a xy coordinate system, that is a point charge q1 with a position vector r1, that is a point charge q2 with a position vector r2, and the distance vector between the q1 and q2 is r12. Then as we know, formula is f is equal to the constant q1 q2 by, here we can write r12 vector square, or we can use it beta equal to q1 q2 in vector form r12 vector. Are you getting my point? Square, here we have to take the unit vector of that. Also you can represent it beta q1 q2 r12 magnitude q, you can add it here, direct the vector, where r12 is nothing but r2 minus r1, as you know from vector subtraction. Okay guys, this is the Coulomb's law in vector form. And the most important thing is, whenever you will consider the force between 2 point charges q1 and q2, then the force will always act along this line, either repulsive, that is away, or attractive, inward, but along this line. That's why whenever you are considering the force between q1 and q2, the direction should be along the line, that is r12. You got it? Now let us talk about the Coulomb's law when there is more than one medium. हम लोग जो पिछले वीडियो में पढ़े थे, मान लो ये Q1 है, ये Q2 है, तो ये जो दोनों के दोनों चार्ज सिंगल मीडियम में है, आइदर एयर में होंगे, आइदर डाइलेक्ट्रिक में होंगे, और कुछ मेटल मीडियम में होंगे. बट इफ द मीडियम इज contributed by two medium, suppose this part is suppose r1, this part is suppose r2, then in this case the force will be different. So now let us take a point charge q1 here, a point charge q2 here, total air gap is r. Let us insert some dielectrics of different weights of t1, of t2, so many dielectrics are like this there. Total gap is r, and the width of dielectric of different dielectrics are t1, t2, t3, like this. Now in this case we have to consider the concept of air equivalent. Now let us consider 2 point charges at a distance r in air medium, and q1 and q2 separation is t in any another medium. Then if force in both cases, force in air and force in medium will be equal, then this air gap will be called as air equivalent of this. Now then in the air medium, force is 9 into 10 to the power 9 q1 q2 by r square, that is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 q1 q2 by epsilon r into t square. Then by solving it we can have r square equal to epsilon r t square, or r equal to t root epsilon r. Okay, so this is the most important thing, that is the air equivalent of any dielectric of width t and dielectric constant epsilon r. Now we can rewrite the Coulomb's law like this. Now here we can write the Coulomb's law again. F is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 q1 q2 by air gap. Air gap is r, total gap is r, and width of each dielectric is t1, t2, like this. So these are the air gap. Now air equivalent of each dielectric, t1 root epsilon r1 plus t2 root epsilon r2, जितने सारे डाइलेक्ट्रिक होंगे हम लिख सकते हैं इक्वल टू आर स्क्वायर. सो दिस इज द टोटल air equivalent. This is the way you should use the things. So first, total gap minus T1 minus T2, you will find the net air gap. This is the net air equivalent of the dielectrics. Okay.